Have you ever wanted to visit Japan but you couldn't? Or you miss the mesmerizing views of Japan during the cherry blossom season? Then you must consider a dreamy alternative right here in Singapore at Japanese Cemetery Park. At here, you will find lots of goods you can find in Singapore elsewhere. Japanese Cemetery Park has a rich history. It established in 1891. Three brothels owners obtained permission from the government to build a cemetery for the destitute Japanese prostitutes who breathed their last in Singapore but had no final resting place. Also, built as a burial ground for Japanese women who brought here for prostitution, many who died poor and destitute over the years. Interested to know some of the attractions you can find in Japanese Cemetery Park? As you can see, there are 910 tombstones total throughout the park, each uniquely shaped and aged. More than half of them are smaller, nondescript tombstones belong to the earliest Japanese who worked at brothels and died in poverty. But towering over the others are more opulent monuments, notable figures such as Yamamoto or Tokichi. Did you know the tombstone in Japanese Cemetery Park display varying levels of opulence? I bet you don't know about that. Carving on some of the graves are unrecognizable due to the weathering, yet some tombstones are of higher quality and take on the resemblance of memorials to commemorate significant figures. If you want to find out more, come to the Japanese Cemetery Park now. When you come here to tour, remember to bring a camera with you, as the scenery here is very attractive and commemorable. When you enter the main driveway, you will see the main structure, which is a prayer hall that's built in 1986, but now is only used during ceremonies. Though the hall is not open to the public, you are still free to admire its intricate architecture from the outside and snap a photo of it. Spanning over 4 soccer fields, the Japanese Cemetery Park is crisscrossed by whimsical floral archways lined with pretty pink bougainvilleas. These provide much needed shade along the main paths of the park, but are best known for being reminiscent of dreamy springtime cherry blossoms you might catch in Japan, while bougainvillea does bloom all year round in Singapore, right after rains for the pinkest, most picturesque scene. Moreover, you will get to admire some traditional Japanese statues scattered around the park. These well-preserved relics give an insight into the beliefs and way of life of Japanese residents in Singapore in the past and impart a sense of calm as you explore the park. Within the park, you will also find heritage trees like a rubber tree from when the park was a rubber plantation, along with a lychee tree which is commonly found in Japan. However, due to Singapore climate, it is unable to bear fruit. Let me tell you some little known fact. Japanese Cemetery Park is the largest in Southeast Asia. The peaceful and serene Japanese Cemetery Park in Singapore has a unique atmosphere and beauty you can find in Singapore elsewhere. You'll make an eye-opening trip with the whole family with its beautiful floral archways and quaint Japanese architecture. This peaceful park will whisk you to Japan with its well-manicured and zen-like surroundings. So, what are you waiting for? Come to the Japanese Cemetery Park to relax and explore more about this beautiful place now.